Second. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to OVO TV Primetime Show. I'm your host, Nelson Mike Madamorioki. Remember, well, it's 9:39 p.m. in Kenya. I'm in the East Coast. We're in a different time zone. And today's broadcast is live streaming on all 7 platforms that I do own, including OVO TV Primetime Show, the YouTube channel, the Nelson Mike Podcast YouTube channel, the Facebook page at KNEL, my private Facebook page, and also on Twitter at VO Television. Today, a lot of stories are lined up, and that's why I actually delayed to join today's broadcast. On the screen, I have my sister all the way from Albania. We have a breaking news here on VO TV. Let's start with you, my sister. Introduce yourself and tell us exactly where you are and what's going on in Albania.
Okay, hello. My name is Lavi Modoni Atkins, Facebook name Linda. I live in Albania. I've been living here 12 years. Up until August, I thought I was the only Kenyan here, and somebody told me to go and give blood to a Ghanaian girl in the hospital. When I got there, I discovered it's a Kenyan girl called Joyce Acheng Aoko. She was 21. She turned 22 in ICU. They didn't seem to know what happened to her. The general idea, the feeling is that she was thrown from a building. Joy was here to work. She was working for a casino as a croupier, and they had rented for them an apartment, her and some other 3 girls. And it seems somebody pushed her because Saturday morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, she spoke with her mother and then kind of just disappeared and was not found till Sunday. And I didn't get to the ICU until Tuesday. Joyce was on oxygen. She was comatose, and but about 2 weeks ago, she started to breathe on her own. She was moved to another ward. The problem is she needs a lot of physiotherapy, and the hospitals in Albania are just slightly better than Kenya. So they're giving her the bare minimum physio, and she's going to need that for walking. So we're trying to raise funds to help Joy, to give her a second chance at life so that she can walk again and speak again. So it's been since August.
So it's been since August. Again, this is breaking news right here on VO TV Primetime Show. Again, our Kenyan sister by the name of Joy in Albania, who was pushed from a high building. And I've seen the video. If you just look at her body, the way she looks, actually, when I saw the video, all I could say was, thanks God that this young lady is still breathing. When I played that video, it's a very emotional thing to watch. Let's get to the specifics of the case, Linda. Did they get whoever was involved in pushing her?
When I got to the hospital, she had both her pelvic bones were broken from both sides, broken ribs. She had a lot of other injuries. Of course, the case has been reported to the police. They're aware of it. They're looking into it. But this is Albania, and so I don't know how that is going. So far, they say they don't have a suspect. We have our suspicions, but we can't really do too much about it.
Okay, I lived in Europe for 15 years. I was based in Germany and other countries. Among other countries that I've been to in Eastern Europe includes Albania, Russia, and Poland. Now, when you say the police are investigating, and they're saying that you are pessimistic when you say this is Albania.
I'm a British citizen. I lived in England for 11 years. I lived in Austria for 12 years. Albania was speaking corruption. She was actually working for a very powerful country. I hear the owner of the place she worked is very powerful, one of the richest people here. So I don't know why the police don't find anything to implicate somebody or
Exactly,
I have
in the
no
crime.
clue. I don't know, but I was at the police station, and we asked questions, and we kind of were getting a blank. We spoke to the people, and nobody knows anything. So, but Joy didn't
Nobody
just
knows
fall out of
anything.
her place. It was from her place. There was food on the bed, so it looks like there was a struggle there. Her phones were just like disconnected. They were on the charger, but she'd been speaking to somebody, and then it all went quiet. So what happened? We have no idea.
So this happened in her own apartment. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yes,
If
that
I'm
happened in
accurate.
her own apartment. Yeah, she was found
And it wasn't.
in her
Do you,
apartment.
or can you tell the viewers, like, because if you say like she fell from a high building, which
Mm-hmm.
floor are we looking at? Are we looking at the 5th floor, 6th floor? What are we looking at? Just to have an idea.
Tell you the truth, I'm not. I think one person said 2nd floor, another person said 3rd floor. I haven't been to that neighborhood at all. My concentration was on Joy because for the first 37 days, I went to the hospital for 34 of those days, made sure 3 of my friends went the days that I didn't go. So I didn't really have time to go look in the building where she lived. Like I said, I didn't know she was here. I have a kid, a husband, family, work. So I didn't invest that time there. My focus was mainly on Joy, how to get her better, how to get her mother, a single mother, to come to Albania. And luckily the company agreed to bring the mother to Albania. Yes.
So here
the
we have
mother
a young.
yeah.
So here we have a young Kenyan who was working in Albania, working in a very good company, just doing what brought her to the country, and then
she was a
and then
croupier.
here we are.
Yeah. Trainee croupier.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. To those who are tuning in, I'm going to show the exclusive video of Joy. My slide is loading up. I quickly was able to put this on my Facebook page. So those who are on Facebook, you can check the video is up there. As you can see already, people are very fast on my Facebook page when it comes to reactions. So let's have a look at this. Just give me 1 second. And just then something else I want to correct from what you said. You said that at first they told you a Ghanaian, someone from Ghana, was at the hospital.
Yes, I was just going to give blood, and when I got there, I discovered the girl is Kenyan.
Oh my goodness! So this was it was pure coincidence. It was a coincidence. Like you didn't even know, you were just going there to give blood, and then here you are. You find this Kenyan girl at the hospital.
Yes, I thought I'm the only one since the one Kenyan footballer left about 4 years ago. I thought I'm the only Kenyan here, and then I discovered there's 3 others.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Again, kwa wale ambao wanaingia hapa sasa, tuko na hii kesi mpya ambao nimeletewa. Shortly before niingia live stream, kuna msichana wetu ambaye anaitwa Joy, ambao umesikia kwamba ako pale nchini Albania na alirushwa kutoka kwa apartment yake. Kuna video ambayo nimepokea hapa. Let's see. Just give me a second. I hope it's gonna.
Hello, this is Joy. She's the girl that I posted about in Facebook. She has this track here. She's being fed through a tube, as you can see. Joy is still kind of comatose, but we have hope that she will get better. The doctors say it will take time, and she needs to walk again, and for that she needs more physiotherapy than the government hospital can offer. We are asking for help to raise some money to help pay for the extra physiotherapy that they say Joy needs. She's in a hospital in Albania, but the hospital in Albania offers.
Okay, let me first of all pause this. Is it because the thing is why it's delaying is because I'm getting like 65 calls coming in at the same time. So guys, this is Vote TV. I'm used to this. But anyway, again, a breaking case here on Vote TV. And by the way, I'm glad that we were able to make this happen quickly, get you right here on the broadcast, and talk about this. You have lived in, like you say, you're a British citizen. lived in Austria. You're now in Albania. How do you describe because we have tons of Kenyans who are watching here from different parts of the world. How do you describe Albania?
Albania is like it's like Kenya with white people. This is amazing. But I lived, like I said, 11 years in England, 12 years in Austria. I came here and I felt right at home. You find mahindi choma, or the Albanians roasting mahindi on the street, selling them. Buzi choma, we can get mara, we can get matumbo, we can get the head and make soup without anybody giving you strange, weird looks. The only problem is that there is no black people. I stayed here 6 months without seeing a single black person, and I was living in the city.
Now, as you are there, my sister, just for you to understand what's going on, welcome to VOTV Primetime Show. Again, this was actually supposed to be my opening topic to those who are watching. We have our sister, tuna msichana wetu dada yetu ambaye anaitwa NJERI. Niliambiwa jana ya kwamba ameuliwa nchini Saudia. We will get to the specifics of this case in a minute. If you're tuning in, just like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. This is VOTV Primetime Show with Nelson Mike Madamorioki, and I have a special guest all the way from Albania, my sister Modoni. Modoni, kannst du Deutsch sprechen? Du hast in Österreich gelebt.
Sorry?
Kannst du Deutsch sprechen?
Ich habe in Wien gelebt.
Du hast in Wien gelebt?
Ja. Mein Mann ist schon Österreicher.
Dein Mann ist aus Österreich. Okay, sehr gut.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I think for you just to understand what's going on, I deal with cases of oppression, mainly Kenyans who are in the Middle East. And as you can see again, wacha tuanzie hapa sahi. And I hope my sister Helen Mwaura uko hapa. Tuko na dada yetu kwa jina. Let me put this on the screen. Ndio huyo NJERI ambaye ameuliwa nchini Saudi Arabia. Wacha niwaambie, tumechoka kulia. Kuna mtu ambaye yuko hapa ambaye ni classmate, alikuwa classmate ya NJERI wakiwa nyumbani. Nataka tafadhali muangalie comments zake. Atakuwa hapo, Helen Mwaura. Let me just give you 2 minutes. Let's have a look at this case as we proceed. And I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Let's come here and then look at the specifics of this case. So first of all, top news today on VOTV Primetime Show, the story of our sister NJERI ambaye ameuliwa nchini Saudia. And I'm going to be very specific. Hapa hakuna mambo za kukemboi. Huyu ni msichana ambaye alifanya kazi miaka 2, akamaliza vizuri, kafiri hakuwa anataka aende, and here we are with another case. Tumechoka. I'll get into the specifics more as we proceed. Next, on top of the line, we're also going to talk about our sister, Jacqueline Modoni. Nimeongea na familia Jacqueline Modoni. I spoke to the sister asubuhi hii. Pia yeye amekufia nchini Saudia. Hatujui ni nini kiliendelea akiwa pale detention center. Hii story nakwambia ni story ingine pia ya uchungu sana. As we proceed, all this are the highlights at VOTV Primetime Show. Next, tutaangalia kesi yake our sister Zipporah Gesare. I broke this news, the story of Zipporah Gesare 2 days ago on my Facebook page, on YouTube. I told you guys what's going on. And kwa sababu hii ni VOTV, na sisi ndio wengi, na kuna watu ambao wanakuanga hapa, they come here and they watch and they take actions. I want to thank my brother Nomanyi and Simba, ambaye baada ya kuona yale ambao niliongelea pale kuhusu Gesare Zipporah, aliamka asubuhi jana akatafuta hii familia Kisii, na alipopata hii familia Kisii aliwatembelea, and the lady, kwa yule ambaye kwa hiyo picha, that's the mother. Huyo ni mamake Zipporah Gesare. Mumeona, those who follow me on Facebook and here on YouTube, I've been giving you some updates. Tutaongelea hii story. Modoni, just for you, I know I can see your face. You're like, what the heck did I step into? This is our sister. This is our sister who is being held at a place called the Sakan detention center in Saudi Arabia. She is paralyzed.
Oh, Jesus.
She is paralyzed.
Yes.
Na tumekuwa tukiomba ya kwamba atolewe pale arudishwe. I have some breaking news about Zipporah. So let me run again. Today we are going to focus on the Gulf crisis. And let me start by giving you just some quick updates or a quick run through about story yake NJERI. VOTV has been informed of a new death casualty by the name NJERI. According to the information received, NJERI had finished her contract, but her employer never wanted to let her go. To confirm this allegation, I personally spoke to two members of her family, namely the uncle and her auntie, who both confirmed the same. NJERI's mother had left the house to attend to some other issues. A close friend and former classmate to NJERI, who contacted VOTV, also confirmed the accuracy of these allegations. VOTV investigates. So let me go back here. Tuanzie hapo. NJERI gone. Naona zile comments ambazo watu wanaandika hapo. Fatuma Nasmiyo, oi Mungu wangu. Beatrice Maina, maya maudu na maari tohire mwathani toigwireza. Aziz, I wish our people can understand how much our guards are going through too much pain here in Saudi Arabia. Rachel, there you go. Oh no, not again. It's hundreds of comments that are flooding in here. Now, keep an eye on Helen Mora. If you see the comment of Helen Mora alikuwa ni classmate wa NJERI. Anajua familia yake NJERI. Anawajua kutoka kwao wakiwa nyumbani. They were neighbors at home. This is someone who was just doing her job. Amemaliza contact kwa Mwarabu. Mungu shuka. We don't even have the strength. This has become normal. And the question is, until when? Wataendelea kuua wasichana wetu hivyo tu kama wanyama. But only let me give you again. I know you've just jumped into something that you never expected.
No, I didn't.
Just from what you've seen. Just from what you've seen. Comments.
Well, I'm shocked. I actually didn't know about this. Like I said, we have very few here, and I didn't expect to be on this show. Somebody just sent me a message and said, contact this guy. He helps a lot of Kenyans abroad. I have no idea, but it's a very sad situation about Saudi. I heard that even up to 13 years ago when I was last in Kenya, I heard that the girls are going there for work just to raise their families, help their children at home, and getting a lot of grief and sorrow and even dying. But I haven't actually been on a side where we're really discussing about like real, these are real girls that it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking to say the least. These people, what they do is you have our community, our sisters. Yes. They're single mothers. They got kids to look after. They come from poor families.
Yes.
And they jump on their plane with the hope of making change. This is someone. Ile ambayo inafanya hii kesi ya NJERI itume sana.
Yeah.
Ni kwamba NJERI alikuwa amemaliza contract yake ya miaka 2.
She just wants to come home.
She just want to come home. Keep on dropping those comments, guys. I'm just gonna keep on pinning them on the wall. Moses Kokachi, let me tell you something. Today you have a lot of work. Clever Mose, please. I want to see you active in those charts. Now, as you can see, Helen Mora saying NJERI was my classmate and my friend. My neighbor NJERI, tumegrow na yeye village moja.
Yes.
And let me say something very personal here. Let me say something very personal.
Yeah.
When I called nilipopigia familia.
Yes.
You could feel in their voice. You could feel the pain in their voice. The uncle was actually so angry.
Yeah.
He actually just said, you know what? Alisema tu Nelson, wacha nipatie auntie yake simu muongee na yeye.
Yeah.
I got a question here too. Ni Wakenya ambao mko hapa. Juzi tulikuwa hapa agents wakipayuka kule Jivanji Gardens ya kwamba kinachoua wasichana Saudi Arabia ni kupiga umalaya na abortion.
Oh my God.
I have a question right now.
Yeah.
I have a question to each and every breathing agent in the country. I have a question to you right now. Huo ni NJERI. Mutaambia wazazi wake nini? Mutaambia wazazi wake nini? Wako wapi wale agents ambao walikuwa wanapayuka pale Jivanji Gardens? Mutaambia wazazi wa NJERI nini? Mutatuambia nini? And now, what I'm getting as a confirmation, again, this is welcome to Vote TV Primetime Show. Again, if you're new here, remember, like, share this broadcast, and also subscribe to the channel as we continue to grow. So what happened in Muthoni is, what I've been told, ni kwamba NJERI ameuliwa na kijana wa kafiri. Helen Mwaura tafadhali, ebu post hapo tafadhali. Waandikie. Those who are coming in. Baby is here, Mombasa, Ruth Muthoni, Lebanon.
It's so important to understand that we have the right to life, we have the right to breathe, we have the right to work, and we have the right to go home when we say it's enough. And for anybody standing there saying wanapiga umalaya, that is completely heartless. You wouldn't say that if it was your sister, your brother, your daughter, your mother.
Unasikia? Nataka. Again, I repeat. This is breaking news right here on Vote TV. Let me actually make that slide bigger. This is our sister, NJERI, ambaye alienda Saudi Arabia. Amefanya kazi vizuri. Amemaliza miaka 2. Lakini hawakuwa wanataka kumwachilia. Now what has been confirmed, ama vile tunaambiwa ni kwamba actually yule mtu ambaye ameua NJERI ilikuwa ni kijana wa kafiri. It's the son to the employer. You know, these houses, when they're working, when they're working in these houses, it's big houses, and it's like 16 people, 15 people, 20 people are in there, 30 people are in there.
Yeah.
The son is the one who committed the crime. Na ameua msichana wetu.
Yes.
Now, Jem, let me give you a quick run through Muthoni, because you're with your first appearance here. And by the way, we'll also now once we finish this broadcast, we'll see how we're gonna push the story of Joy Achieng. I want to say something here.
Yeah.
Right here on Vote TV. 3-4 weeks ago, msichana wetu ameuliwa Egypt. Na ilikuwa ni kijana wa kafiri. Si mulikuwa hapa? I brought the family here. I brought the sister here. Mulisikia. Wangoi. Grace Wangoi, you remember? Grace Wangoi. Ameliwa Egypt. Mwili wa Grace ulifika Kenya last week. Here we are. Watu wa Saudia. Let's do this, my sister Mudhoni.
Yeah.
Ni wangapi wanafanya? I just want you to have an idea of what's going on here, right?
Yeah.
Tafadhali wale wanafanya kazi Saudi Arabia hapa sahi.
Yeah.
Inueni mikono na mtype kwa chat. If you're working in Saudi Arabia, kama unafanya kazi Saudia, inua mikono tuone kwa chat tafadhali. This is the NJERI segment. Kama unafanya kazi Saudia, inueni mikono. I want the world to see why this platform is so, okay, there you go. You see that?
Yes, I see them.
Karanja, Hananjeri, Aziz, Belinda, Jeda. Na baadaye ukiinua mkono unasema ukopa. Jeda, Rachel, Evelyn Kimundo. I want you to just wait there and see. Angalia, Ruth Muthoni, all these people.
Yeah.
Mary Karaoke, Agnes, Triza. You see what's going on here?
Yeah.
Do you see what's going on here?
Yeah.
Na hawa wote my sister Fatma Nasmiu. But there's something I want to talk about Fatma Nasmiu. Just look at all this. Abu Angali.
Yeah.
No, let's just take time. Endelea. Just go on. Inueni mikono. Wale watu ambao wanafanya kazi Saudia. Belinda, Nancy, Rachel. Look at that.
It's really heavy. Really heavy.
See, I'm giving them time. Tuendelee. Nancy, Frida. Look at this. Look at this. Rebecca. Ruth Kasim.
Wow.
So do you understand? Do you understand the reaction? Wakiona kitu kama hii kifanyika.
And again, I don't know, maybe this sounds like a stupid question, and I would have some of those, not having lived in Kenya for a while, but what's the Kenyan government doing about this?
Let me you asking that question in German, like in the German language, like when you ask someone a question.
Yeah.
And then they tell you, die nächste Frage bitte.
Bitte. Verstehe.
Yeah, nächste Frage bitte.
Yeah.
And we just leave it right there.
Yeah.
Yes, angalia comment ya Helen Mora, and baadaye nitakuwa niki-highlight comments za Helen Mora, because Helen Mora was a former classmate to NJERI, and she knows the family.
Yes. Though a lot of people who would sound so heartless, I don't know what kind of people those are, but for me, for example, with Joy, it was just very simple. I looked at Joy, and I have a daughter. It could be my daughter one day.
That's right. That's right.
It could be my daughter one day in a foreign land, sick and alone, and somebody maybe will help her, or me, or somebody else, my sister.
Can you, Goja Kidogo, let's look at that comment, Yashiro, who is saying, Mimi Waititu wangu alisema atanizika huku time nilimwambia nimebakia na 5 months.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Virginia Mwiga. Oh, I know why Caroline is saying tuongee story yetu. Now, Caroline Modoni is the sister. Let me show you. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm saying. This is for TV. Caroline Modoni is the sister to another Kenyan. That's the sister. Caroline Modoni ni sister yake Jacqueline Modoni ambaye amekufia pale Saudia, na hata hawaambiwi nini imeendelea, hawajui nini kimefanyika. Yeah, mtaisha nguvu itaisha.
Kweli.
So here on today's broadcast I have number 1 NJERI ambaye ameuliwa.
Yeah.
Baada ya kumaliza contract. The former classmate is here, a very good friend of NJERI, anamjua vizuri sana. And then here tutaongea historia ya Jacqueline Modoni. Because the sister ako hapa, Carol yuko hapa.
Yes.
Carol is here. You know, it's like every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And guess what, my sister?
Yeah.
At the airport, they are flying in thousands. They are flying in thousands. They are flying in thousands.
I would have asked why, but I suppose that's the same answer, the same question, why people are getting on boats from Libya and dying in the sea.
That's right.
In the thousands. Meli ya kwanza inaenda inaanguka, watu wote wanakufa na wengine wanapanda hiyo ya pili. So
yeah,
I don't know, maybe life looks so at home.
I remember when I was in when I was in Germany, I did a documentary, and you have to watch it. If you, I did a documentary for Al Jazeera 10 years ago. It's called Surprising Europe.
Yeah.
and I documented the lives of Africans in the whole of Europe, right? And so I did this. So I went to Spain. You know, where they once those boats come, where they're waiting for them. And I will never forget, we got there and this boat came. There were only 3 people. There were 2 Nigerians and 1 Ghanaian. And they asked them, so 21, so only 3 people were in this boat. He said yes. Then they asked him, where are the rest? They all died in their boat. Some were actually jumping out of the boat into the sea. And then we asked them the question, how many were you? And they said there were over 45. They said there were over 45 people squeezed in their boat. So it's the same thing. It's like the same thing you can ask. Sasa pale tumefika. Tunafanya hii segment hapa.
Yeah.
Mambo nataka sasa nyinyi ambao mko hapa mniambie. Nyinyi ambao mna watch show ya leo mniambie. Nimekuja hapa niwaite mkutano. Where do we go from here? And what do we do?
I don't know. I would say that it's very important when you get abroad to find your fellow countrymen and tell them where you were. You know, sometimes we go abroad and we say, oh, I've had it several times, especially, you know, in other countries I've lived, where people say, I don't mix with Kenyans or I don't mix with Africans. But when you fall down, those are the only people left standing with you.
Remember, this is a different demographic. This is not like the kind of freedom that we have in America or in Europe. These are people, they're just locked up in a room and there's no way out. You stay there for 2 years and you have to serve your master. Jana, by the way, wacha niwapatie mfano. Jana, the Vote TV late night edition ya saa 8 za usiku. Kuna msichana aliingia jana na akatuambia vile anafanya kazi anafanya nyumba ya ghorofa 4 na kila floor iko na 9 rooms and she's working alone.
That is in effect slavery or close to it.
So mimi nitauliza hivi, tumekuja hapa mkutano, nimewaita mkutano, everyone who is here, nimewaita mkutano. Huo ni NJERI. Miaka 2 amefanya kazi, kilichompeleka Saudia, na ndio huyu ameenda. Na si ati walikuwa wanafanya mambo mengine, hakuwa anafanya usherati, hakuwa kemboi, kwa sababu napenda kurukia kemboi sana kila wakati. Kumbukeni nikisema aje hapa, those who have been here for the longest time, and those who know all the cases that I've documented, and all the people that I've helped, and all people that I've helped to be buried and all that stuff. Who remembers? Nani anakumbuka nikisema hapa Beatrice Warogoro hatakuwa wa mwisho? Who remembers? Hiyo ni swali. Who remembers nikisema Beatrice Warogoro hatakuwa wa mwisho? Who remembers? That's another case that I had, Muthoni. So I know this is your first time. But yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, that was another case that I had. It was a very ugly case. She went to Saudi Arabia last year, March, worked for only 1 month. They killed her. To make it worse, they kept the body for 11 months.
Oh my God.
And I had to fight for everything for that body to be after 11 months.
Yeah.
Nani anakumbuka hapa nikisema Beatrice Warogoro atakuwa mwisho? Let me tell you guys. Rachel, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Tash, remember, yes. Nilisema aje? Miriam, thank you. Esther Nyare, thank you. Mose, thank you. I said it. Na tulikuja hapa na tukalia na tukafanya. All that went through. And I told you, number one, hakuna agent hata moja alisimama kuongea kusema what they did was wrong. Not one single agent. Muthoni, that case was so nasty. That case was so ugly. Maiti tulipokea maiti kama imetolewa figo, imetolewa macho. People cried. That case was all over the world.
Yeah.
But I remember, nilifanya live stream ya 19 hours. You remember, on my Facebook? Have you ever can you imagine me sitting on a chair for 19 hours?
Oh, it's hard graft.
But I told the viewers, niliwaambia,
Yeah.
Beatrice Warogoro will not be the last one. Nilisema Beatrice Warogoro atakuwa mwisho. You know why? Kwa sababu pale tumefika tumezoea. Ndio hiyo NJERI.
Yes.
Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? Okay, you know what? because I know how this thing plays. I know this thing with the back of my palms.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what's going to happen. Walk with me. Thank you. Ile machozi nililia kwa sababu ya Rugoro. But let me tell you how this thing is going to play.
Yeah.
We know she was killed, right?
Yes.
We know she was. That's clear.
That's clear.
Number one, you won't see even one single agent standing up and saying, by the way, this is wrong. You won't see even one single agent standing up. Mumelamba pesa ya Mwarabu. Hata akili zenyu atazifikiri vizuri. Mumekula pesa ya Mwarabu. Blood money. Hata mwezi simama. Hamwezi mkasimama na wale ambao mnapeleka nchi ya Saudia. So tuanzie hapo. Number 2. There will be no justice for NJERI. So tafadhali, spare me the facts. Spare me the hashtags. Don't start telling me justice for NJERI. There will be no justice. There will be no investigation. There will be no arrests. There will be no court dates, and there will be no compensation. So, and to conclude, allow me to say, NJERI atakuwa mwisho. End of my statement. Let me remind you again.
Oh God. Wow.
Kila wakati kitu kama hiki kifanyika, nitakuwa nakumbusha. I will always point at the Beatrice Waruguru case. Kafiri wa Arogoro aliniambia, na ilikuwa ni matamshi yake. I'm talking about the guy who killed that young lady. By the way, she was only 22 years old. Only worked for 1 month. And they kill her. They just kill her. Now, he told me, and I will never forget even the voice, how he sounded like. It was like this broken, very broken, ugly English that he was speaking. But he told me these 3 words. He said, "Oh, I can kill, I can buy your government, and all black people are slaves." Those are the three words. I will never forget those words. Wale walinikilia kwa sababu ya Beatrice Waruguru. Wacha nikwambia yale ambayo nilipitia.
Yeah.
At one point, I was staring at the devil. And that's why, because I was so deep into the case and I was able to find out a lot of information, including actually the address of where she was working and the hospital and all this stuff. That's why they released the body. Otherwise, hawangeachilia maiti ya Beatrice Waruguru. Mamake alikuwa ameenda kila mahali. You guys, you know the story. I don't want to go back there.
Yeah.
But you know one thing I always keep reminding myself, he was right. He was right. Hiyo nitamwambia ya kwamba he was right. You know what he said? Again, I can kill. Sio NJERI.
Yeah.
Sema ameliwa na Mwarabu.
Yep.
Yeah. I can do it. Number 2. Second statement. I can buy your government.
Correct.
Was he wrong? Was he wrong? No.
No.
No. No. No. Our my agents wameko kwa mifuko. Let me actually, I see my sister Shiko, she's in Germany, by the way. Okay. Shiko, say hi to Modoni. She's joining me from Albania. We have another case of our sister. Yeah. Shiko, meet Modoni, meet Shiko.
Nice to meet you, Shiko.
Und du kannst auch mit ihr auf Deutsch sprechen. Sie kann Deutsch. Sie hat in Österreich gelebt, 11 Jahre lang. Also bitte schon. So.
Yeah.
You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
Can they buy the government? Of course they can buy the government.
Sure.
Agents mshaweka kwa mifuko. They put them in their pockets comfortably. And then last but not the least, the statement from the killer himself: all black people are slaves. NJERI ndio huyo. NJERI ndio huyo. Namwangalia comments za Helen Mora. Helen Mora, I repeat again, former classmate, ni neighbor wa NJERI, anajua familia ya NJERI vizuri. Helen, niwe mushio wega muno. Utile kidotoi. NJERI ndio huyo. Ameenda. Caroline, tafadhali ebu nitumie updates about Pauline Murugi. I see we have another update about Pauline Murugi wa Shira. Pauline Murugi wa Shira pia ni Mkenya mwingine ambaye alikufia nchini Saudia. You know her story. Nimemleta hapa. Nimeleta familia yake hapa. Kwa hivyo Karo, tafadhali nitumie tu sahi kwa Facebook. Tafadhali hata naangalia tu sahi. Yeah. The story of Pauline Murugi wa Shira. Jesus Christ. Familia inagojea maiti. Fiki JKI. What's going on, my people? What's going on? Mmekuwa hapa just angalieni, let's go through. Tuko na kesi ya Edward Gadongo. Pia naye amekufia Saudia, maana vile hiyo kesi imeendelea. Tuko na kesi ya Simon Chege, maana vile kumeendelea. Tuko na kesi ya Jacqueline Muthoni, maana vile kumeendelea. Tuko na kesi ya Julia wa Moyo, maana vile kumeendelea. Tuko na kesi ya Magiro Goro, maana vile kumeendelea. All these are cases that I've brought here. I've addressed them here. I've brought the families here at VoTV. You've heard their mothers cry. Tuko na kesi ya Lynette Akinyi. Lynette Akinyi Muthoni, by the way, she has been missing for 3 years. The mother came here and she cried 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 until she couldn't even speak. Mamake Lynette Akinyi amelia machozi mpaka ameshindwa kuongea.
And she has never been found.
No. 3 years. 3 years. But let's come back to the story of NJERI, kwa sababu ile kitu ambacho again inafanya tusikie uchungu kwa sababu ya kesi ya NJERI ni kwamba NJERI alikuwa amemaliza contract yake. She had finished her contract. For Christ's sake, why can't you just let someone who has worked for you for 2 years, who has served you for 2 years, just wake up, just let her go? Just take her to the airport and say, hey, thank you for working for my family and thank you for serving my family. Go back to your family in Kenya. And that was so hard for them to do. It's
what
like
about
the
accountability of the agents?
What did you say?
The accountability of the agents. You send somebody somewhere, she has a contract for 2 years. She wants to come home. You make sure she comes home. That should be your responsibility, right?
You think, yes.
But of course, they put money above life or before life.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I like the fact that you're filling in the blanks. Yes.
Yes.
Mm. Yes. I want, and listen, and again, I repeat, I challenge.
Yeah.
On today's broadcast, I'm going to challenge. Remember, I
Yes.
know hakuna agent hata moja anaweza kuja hapa live tuongee hivi. No one can dare to come and face me to have a face-to-face conversation. All of you. Not one single one of you can come here publicly and talk to me live. Because you know. Because you know, once I start running these slides like this,
Yeah.
once I start hitting you with the slides of what I've documented in 8 years and what I know,
Yeah.
nikianza kufanya hivi, if I start doing like this, you'll be here choking. So
Yeah.
of course they can come here.
No.
Haizi kuja hapa. Haizi kuja hapa. Yvonne, do you have some time? Can you come and join this conversation? Yvonne is my sister. She's also in Saudi Arabia, and she comes here as a guest.
Okay.
And that's the reality. So anyway, Mudhoni, by the way, Mudhoni, I don't, just in case I don't want to be like I'm keeping you for long here. Just let me know.
It's okay.
And again, we'll bring back the story of Joy Achieng, and then because again, she's our sister. Doesn't matter whether she's in Albania. So we'll go back to. Let me send our sister this link, so she can join.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
I'm live on a TV show.
so come here. Okay, so Yvonne, I'm sending you the link right now, and you can join. You can join this broadcast. Yvonne, can you please do me, because I have like thousands of messages. Can you please text me?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, watch and make it. Just let's honor. We're going to do this. Let's do this. To everyone who's here, tafadhali wale ambao mko hapa nyinyi wote, nitaweka picha ya NJERI. I'll put back the picture of NJERI on the screen, and we are going to have 3 minutes. We are going to dedicate 3 minutes of kama uko na, if you have a word of prayer, a message of condolence ambao ungetaka kusema, there's something you like to tell the family, I'm going to give you 3 minutes. And as we wait for Yvonne, text me on WhatsApp so that I can send you the link. Kwa hivyo, we start now. Ndio picha iko hapo. 3 minutes. Say what you want to say about Hikesi. Say what you want to talk to tell the family right now. Ongea na familia. Ongea na serikali. Ongea na anything, tukiendelea. Na apatia 3 minutes. And that's going to be our commercial break here.
Thank you. Oh.
This is the reality. Yvonne, text me tafadhali.
Okay, I'm going to take 1 minute and then I'm coming back. Just 1 second.
Sure.
Sleep like 12 hours or 10 hours. No, 9 hours. Sleep 9 hours. I checked.
So alafu mkitype mtakuwa na nini? Ukitype mtakuwa na weka tu messages hapo kwa screen. Bako Pamela, thank you. Helen Moto anasema naomba mwili wa NJERI ufanyiwe postmortem tujue wamemfanya nini. Thank you. Margaret Wanjiko, I see your comment. Endelea. People are in pain. People are in pain. Three minutes. That's going to be a commercial break. Tumechoka. 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 Na again nirudia kwamba NJERI alikuwa amemaliza contract yake. Going to bring back my two sisters. Me welcome.
Thank you so
Yvonne.
much, both the family.
No.
There's so much sad.
Miriam. Okay, uko Saudi Arabia. Here we are, another day, another victim.
Mambo ya Saudi nashtua.
Exactly, kuna hiyo comment imeandikwa hapo exactly, na huyu Mwarabu ataleta msichana mwingine kwa hiyo
Mkenya
kazi,
mwingine.
and probably a Mkenya mwingine kama tu kesi ya Beatrice Waruguru.
Yes.
They'll bring another Kenyan back to the same house. Yvonne, nikuulize swali. Uko Saudia.
Yes.
Ukiona kama kesi kama hii ya NJERI, how does that make you feel?
It's so much sad. It's so much absurd. And nitaongea kwa Kiswahili ndiposa Wakenya wote waweze kuelewa. Na mimi ule ushauri ambao ninaweza pia tu Wakenya ni kwamba si mambo hata nimewaambia kwa akaunti yangu ya TikTok ya kwamba tunasumbuana sana na Mwarabu tukitaka kurudi nyumbani. Manake wakati unakuja unafanya kazi hizo miaka 2 wanafocus sana kwa mambo ya kukutesa, kukutusi, kukufanyia vituko, wakikosa kujua kwamba miaka zimeenda. Wakati ambapo miaka 2 imeisha ndio wanastuka kwa usingizi, kumbe miaka imeenda, kumbe umemaliza contract. So ile kitu mimi ningependa tu, ile secret tu ningependa tu kupea wasichana ni kwamba wakati ambapo unaelekea kumaliza contract yako, ambia ndio msianze kupigana juu hawa watu hawaelewi. Kitu ya kwanza tu ni hawawezi wakakuelewa. Hawa wanataka kuendelea kuwafanyia kazi without knowing that uko na family nyumbani, uko na mambo zako zile unataka kwenda kushughulikia, wanataka waishi na wewe milele, ambapo haiwezekani. Hizi ni kazi ambazo tunafanya tu kwa muda mchache. Hizi kazi ni mingi. Hata ukienda kulala kuamka ni shida. Sio kazi za kuendelea kufanya continuously. I have done it since 2019 and I can tell you it's hectic. And any girl mwenye ana plan kuendeleza kufanya kazi mfululizo should not dare, because unapata umechoka. Our sisters, umemaliza contract yako. Unaelekea kumaliza contract yako. What should you do? Talk na Mwarabu. Mlete karibu sana. Mwambia kwamba ninaenda nyumbani vacation lakini nitarudi. Wewe ukishaenda nyumbani, wewe enda tu kabisa. Uende ufanye mambo zako. Kama utapata nyumba nyingine utakuja ufanikiwe upate nyumba nyingine, sawa. Ikishindikana enda hizi countries zingine kama ni Bahrain ama Qatar ama Dubai. Just save for yourself. Usiende nyumbani na pesa zote uende ukule. Kwa sababu hii mambo ya kuua watu inafanyikanga, si mara ya kwanza. Ukiuliza wale wasichana wamekuwa hapa tangu zamani, tuseme kitu kama 2013, watakwambia kwamba for you to survive, for you to go home and come back, even that is how I advise my friends. Waambie kwamba naenda kuona watoto nitarudi. Watakutengenezea nini air ticket utarudi nyumbani. Wewe ukienda nani atakuja kutoa kwenu? Nani atakuja kutoa kwenu? Hakuna. Tutakuwa umefika kwenu. Nimefika salama. Don't show them that
That's right.
hauendelei na wao kazi. Usionyeshe ya kwamba unaenda lakini haurudi. Kwa sababu the moment unasema kwamba sitarudi, utafanyishwa kazi zingine, utashughulishwa maukuta, utafanyishwa kazi zingine, kitu kidogo wanaweza kukugonga na utakufa na watoto wako, utaacha watoto wako wakiteseka. Wakati mwingine tunaambia Mungu, Mungu nisamee, nimeongea uongo lakini nisamee. I'm so much sorry for this young soul that has lost her life. Maybe angepata mtu wa kumpatia ushauri, angemshauri na angekuwa ako alive, angerudi kwa watoto wake akiwa safe. Be smart. My sisters and brothers, be smart. Wakati mwingine jifunze kusema uongo, ndio at least uweze kuokoa maisha yako katika hizi nyumba. Yeah.
So let me there are two questions I have as we proceed. Sababu tuko wengi hapa. So let me ask the first question. Would I be accurate? Would I be accurate if I said my people have accepted slavery?
No, it is true.
Let me ask the viewers, would I be accurate if I say my people have accepted slavery? Let's see the answers. Helen, by the way, I'll keep on highlighting your comment kwa sababu Helen was the classmate. Alikuwa anajua hii familia, anajua NJERI vizuri. And we know what's going on. Number 2, second question. You know, I thought about this today. I've been here for 7 years, Modoni, Yvonne, and those who are watching. I've been running VO for 7 years, and I've done too much. If you talk to, if I talk to my sisters, you'll hear the following. But now, nikiwa Kenya, nilikuwa na shida kwa ndoa, nilikuwa na shida na wazazi, nilirejectiwa, niko na single mother, niko na 6 kids. Right?
Yes.
So let me say something, and I want you guys to listen to me very, very carefully what I'm going to say, because this is going to need some extra level of concentration. And I'm going to ask you one question right now. If you run away from a broken home and you land in a broken home, then the results of everything is that you're going to be more broken. Am I right?
Very true.
True.
Who am I talking to? Mko hapa?
Mimi Kadamba.
Mko hapa? Mko hapa? If you run from a broken home and you land in a broken home with a broken roof and broken walls, the outcome will be you being more broken. This is an Exodus testimony. Tuko hivi. in a trend mill. And let me bring NJERI hapa ndio tuweze kuelewa. Oh, NJERI ameuliwa. Yes, amemaliza contract, ameuliwa na Mwarabu. Enda kwa airport. Thousands and thousands and thousands. Agents pocketing blood money. Government players. Oh, we don't see anything. This is nothing. All we care about is the fact that all these billions are coming to the country. That's all we care about. Do you get my point? Safari ya kutoka, na nitarudia tena because I always like giving that example. Safari ya kutoka Misri kwenda Canaan ilikuwa, it was supposed to take 40 days. Udoni, Yvonne, those who are watching. It was supposed to be 40 days.
Yeah.
Took them 400 years. We've given so much power to Saudi Arabia. And you know why? Let me give you a practical example. Yvonne, how much do you get paid? Ebu remind Tena, how much are you earning right now in Saudi Arabia? In riyals, in Kenya shillings.
900.
But only you,
900
you
Saudi
live in Europe.
Kenya shillings, that is 27,000 Kenyan shillings.
27,000 a month.
Yeah.
And then they gotta have the fees, whatever. So let's break that down. So 27,000. I want to actually break this out.
Remember that those ones earning 850, so
that's right. So nataka muangalie what I'm talking about.
24,000.
I want to talk about this, and that's why you find Kenyans in Europe and Kenyans in America never understand. Munasema ya kwamba Mwarabu anatua kwa sababu ya shilingi 20,000. Unaambia Mkenya ambaye yuko Europe, mudhoni yuko hapa. Unaambia Mkenya ambaye yuko America. There are Kenyans who are watching who are in America right now. Unaambia Mkenya ambaye yuko. You see this money here? This is what you. So 100. I want to do a practical example. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's $200. So this is what you earn a month. But only you are here.
Yeah.
Can't be den Leuten erzählen. If you have 200 euros, how much will this money take you ukiwa Europe?
Boy, hata siwezi kulipa nyumba.
Wait.
You can. I think that's possibly maybe for transport.
Thank you.
Basi na.
Let me give an example. And I want to walk. That's why you see Kenyans in America and Kenyans in Europe, they always ask me, Nelson, I'm getting phone calls from Denmark, Sweden, Pennsylvania, California, Texas. They're asking me, Nelson, what the heck is going on? Kwa sababu ya shilingi $200. Hii pesa nikishika hivi, you see this 100 here? This is gas money for my full tank. You know how gas is expensive right now? Hii ni ya mafuta ya gari, just to fill the tank. This is half your salary.
Okay.
And I'm doing this just to give you a demonstration for you to understand the pain.
Nafikiri haitafika kwa mwezi, hiyo si ya mwezi, sababu sigara huko zinatoka 1,000 Kenya shillings, 1,300 Kenya shillings UK, one packet of cigarettes.
Okay, so you can talk about the cigarettes. I don't know about the thing. I don't focus with the cigarettes, but let me focus on here as well. So
for example,
we'll break it down.
The transport, hiyo ni transport.
Angalia. So let me come back up because Yvonne is here. Mirimo, this is your salary. Yes. I remove 100 in ya mafuta peke yake just to fill my gas tank. This one here. This is what I'm left
Hizi ndio
with.
tunasugudisha ukuta, tunang'oa
Lakini hiyo
madirisha,
si gas tank tutaenda naye mwezi.
No. Hey, based on how I drive, that's 3 days.
Yeah.
Because I drive a lot. So 2 days. So I have to go back to the gas station.
Yeah.
So my weekly, so let me actually explain to sasa wale vizuri. I'm actually giving an example of fetro. Kwa hivyo niongee sasa na ile Kiswahili loko ama niongee na Kikuyu mpaka Kikuyu. Eno ni fetro ya wiki imwe. Fetro peke yake. Hii ni mafuta ya hii ni petrol. Whatever they are killing you for in a week. Fetro. And you wonder why Kenyans in America and Kenyans in Europe and Kenyans in Australia are so bitter. Hata ni sababu atawaongeangi. Kwa sababu tumewapatia nguvu. Tumepatia Mwarabu nguvu sana kwa sababu ya hizi pesa za ujinga. And that's why the same Mwarabu anaweza kuja hapa. Umemfanyia kazi Yvonne
miaka 2 na kuoa.
Miaka 2 na kuwe tu hivyo.
The bottom line, even if they were getting 90,000, 200,000, what job is worth your life?
Exactly.
Hao watoto ulikuwa unatafutia wakiwa hawana wewe, so the money is gone and you're gone. They lost their bread and they lost their parent. And there's one thing you cannot replace with money. You cannot replace a parent with money. Any amount of money.
That's right. What's the price tag? And that's why you see we are going crazy. We're going crazy seeing a family. Kama sasa tukiangalia familia ya Edu vile walikimbilia kwenda kusign documents za organ donation hata amjafuatilia kitu kwa sababu ya 50,000 reals. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? Okay, let me ask you a question. Since nothing is changing here, nothing is changing. Nothing is changing. Me, I don't even want to listen. If I had an option, I'll switch off all my phones and go on with my life.
Yes, but somebody's got to fight for us.
Kuna wale wasichana wanaenda Kenya, wanakubaliana na Mwarabu, wanaenda Kenya na wanarudi back in those houses. I have like 8 girls wenye walienda wakarudi. Na wananiambia Yvonne hatuoni tukitoboa. Nataka kuhoma. Alienda akarudi, so ile alienda akarudi aliongezewa shilingi 100. Kuongezewa shilingi 100 anajinunulia sasa kila kitu, personal necessities. Aniambia hiyo pesa ni kama tu napata shilingi 900 zile za awali. Na hawa watu wanawaonyesha madharau, wote wanalia. So Wakenya, mimi ningependa kuwaambia kwamba ukihome ukirudi, make sure that you are passing through the agent. Na kama umekaa kwa Saudi miaka 2, I know there are some challenges here and there, but try and save. Try and save so that huwezi kosa kitu kama 150,000 enye unaweza maybe start up a business ama enye unaweza nunua kazi Qatar ama Dubai.
The problem is nitarudia ile statement ambayo muaji wa Beatrice alisema, I can kill, I can buy the government and all black people are slaves. He was right. That's all I'm going to say for you. I'm going to say today. Na kama nilivyosema, yale ambayo nimekuwa nikiambia watu hapa for the longest time, everything is just, it's like, oh, Nelson alituambia,
Yes, but I also think
alituambia
something in a sense that you are educating people. Maybe somebody, even just one person, because of your program, might change their mind about going to Saudi. And so it is worth it.
Let me give I'm gonna give an example. Like
alternatively, me, I thought I came to think of something like to curb all these killings, to curb all this mistreatment, the government should at least ban for a certain period of time. Then all these blacks that are in Saudi Arabia, they go back to Kenya. Then after they've gone back to Kenya, they make a system whereby once a Kenyan is in Saudi Arabia, they have a free troll number in Kenya, whereby when somebody is undergoing a stress, he has been threatened, he's being beaten, he has not been paid salary, this person is able to contact the Kenyan government, and the Kenyan government is able to connect with the embassy. And we have these people who are very much vigilant in our embassy, people who won't come and go to these jobs like Ubers. We cannot find them in the office. People are doing their own businesses. If we have such kind of strategy, I think we will save our Kenyans, just like the Philippines did to their people. And they increased the salaries of Kenyans. Two, because people, we are like in Africa, it is the only Philippine that I can see them. They have raised their standards, the standards of their people. Then this issue of 2 years contract, it be reduced from 2 years to 1 year, so that when somebody is willing to continue working, they have an agreement. They have to go to the embassy or to the agent that brought her and sign another contract willingly, not forcefully. Willingly and not forcefully. Because these people, they're having that attitude, like, I bought, like in this house since I came 2019, I have never gone back to Kenya. So they're so much reluctant. And when they think about me going back to Kenya and buying another girl, they find it so hard. So Mimi
because okay, wait. There's something you say, they find it so hard
to buy another girl.
So in that what she went through?
Yeah.
Na tuko hapa tukiomboleza sahi, Yvonne.
That is why we are now mourning this lady. But
hold up. Let me read the comment of Agnes Brown, who's asking, when are we marching to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to demonstrate? If we don't stop it, no one will. We are living in a men eat men society. Guy, to all those who are watching here, who organized the first successful demonstration to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs? Who did it? Andikeni kwa chat waone. Agnes, naona you are still new here. Who organized the first maandamano for the sake of our sisters in Saudi Arabia, hiyo Kenya? Andikeni hapo kwa hiyo nini, and andikeni kwa chat wakumbuke. Hakuna kitu mnaweza mkasema hapa sijafanya. Hakuna kitu mnaweza andika hapa sijafanya. Exactly, Mose. Vote TV, we did it. A day before mazishi ya Beatrice Waruguru, tulifanya maandamano Nairobi. Na muliona yale ambao nilipitia. Just for you to understand, Modoni, and not just for you to understand Agnes, my sister, thank you very much, because actually Agnes is here in the US. For you to understand the kind of corruption that is in the system. Today, my sister Yvonne, tulienda kwa Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It's on camera. Oh, you forgot? I'll put the protest video again on the channel. Tulienda na tukaongea na Ministry of Foreign Affairs, tukaambia this, tukaongea na CS. My document is on the Ministry of Foreign Affairs table. Let me ask the viewers again. Who has a petition in the Kenyan Parliament passed by the Labour Parliamentary Committee? Ya bunge. Who has it? Who has it? Nani akona petition kwa bunge ambayo ilisainiwa last year on November 29th? Who has a petition in the parliament? Nani? Exactly, Beatrice. No wenere Tony. And still, I have to wake up every day, Yvonne. I have to wake up every day, Modoni, and those who are watching, and I have to come here and address something like this. I'm going to remind you, I'm going to mention, there's a phrase, and Yvonne, allow me to, the best way to explain this first is if I say it in Kikuyu. Kuna msemo wa Kikuyu ambao tunasemanga, kohaka guiragi, kana koga miariera.
Paka umbwa rangi.
Kupaka umbwa rangi. Ama, Yvonne, if I give you a brush, nikwambie upake hewa rangi, what will be happening if you're doing it?
Itakumwagikia.
Exactly. Historia Saudia and all this nonsense. Unfortunately, I'm going to tell you the bitter truth. Tunapaka umbwa rangi. Then I'm gonna ask the next question. Ni wangapi ambao wako hapa? Hizi vifo zote ambazo tuko nazo that do believe is part of a spiritual warfare.
Absolutely.
Tuanzie hapo. Ni wangapi wako hapa? Who agrees that part of this nonsense happening in that country is part of a spiritual warfare? Every time I mention the word spiritual warfare, people go crazy. Thank you, baby. People go crazy. So let me ask you a question. Are you then surprised that we woke up one day and Mkenya ameua Mkenya mwingine na kumwagilia acid? Do you think that's normal?
No.
Same country? The same country. You think it's normal tuliamka tukapata, oh, by the way, Julia wa Moyo ambaye amekuwa amekosekana for 7 months baada ya mimi kuja kuleta hiyo kesi yake hapa na kuiongelelea, tunaambiwa, oh, Nelson, by the way, Julia wa Moyo aliuliwa akiwa istiraha na Mkenya mwingine aliwekewa sumu kwa sijui ilikuwa ni chakula ama ni kwa drink. Do you think it's normal?
It's not.
It's not. Guys, mimi story ya NJERI, let me actually say this. Story ya NJERI imeniuma. Do you see we even have someone from Uganda? Mukunzi Charlotte Esther saying even here in Uganda it's the same story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you see what's happening here?
African leaders, they adore money so much, and they have just opted to give their children for slavery.
Let me check this on the, yes, Veronica Koffler asking me to summarize the story of NJERI. Let me do that real quick. Sorry, let me do that for you guys, for those who are coming in right now. Let's have a look. Let's do the quick summary of this, of what's going on with NJERI's story. The Vote TV has been informed of a new death casualty by the name NJERI. According to the information received, NJERI had finished her contract, but her employer never wanted to let her go. To confirm this allegation, I personally spoke to two members of her family, namely the uncle, her auntie, who both confirmed the same. NJERI's mother had left the house to attend some issues. A close friend and former classmate who is actually here, Helen Mora, contacted Vote TV, also confirmed the accuracy of these allegations. So that's a summary. Tulikuwa Kisii jana. To those who are asking, why are people still going to Saudi? Tulikuwa Kisii jana. You know the story of our sister, Zipporah Gesare. We were able to find the family. Huo ni mamake. Unamwona hapo? Yvonne. And do you see the house they live in? Unaona hiyo nyumba? Kwa hivyo wale ambao wanasema ya kwamba mbona watu wanaenda Saudi, but now look at this. This is going to be the sad reality for this family. Zipporah Gesare atarudi nyumbani akiwa paralyzed kwa sababu aliwekewa sumu na kafiri wake. Side moja ya mwili ni paralyzed, hawezi kujilisha chakula, hawezi kujivalisha nguo hawezi. So imagine umetoka nyumbani, this is a very sad thing to even look at. Umetoka nyumbani kwa sababu unajua nyumbani kwenye nyinyi ni maskini na hamna na wataka kwenda kusaidia. You have a mother you want to go and support. Nomani alienda huko, the first thing, Nomani alinipigia simu akilia machozi. Akiniambia Nelson huko kwa ground haki familia iko na shida. You've seen the video I put up with the family speaking. And all she said, mtoto wangu arudishwe akiwa hai. Hata kama ni mlemavu, tutamsaidia. That's the mother. That's the cry of a mother. That's the reality of what's going on, man. Just look at that picture. Angalia picture. Let me make it a full picture, and then I'm gonna let my two guests make a comment about it. Let's start with Muthoni, because Muthoni, you are new here. When you see that, people are asking, why are they going to Saudi Arabia? When you see that, what does that make? How does that make you feel? No, your microphone is mute. Unmute your microphone, please.
All right. Okay. As a mother, it just really breaks my heart. Really, it smashes my heart to smithereens. Hiyo uchungu ya mama yake hivyo, unaona amejishika, anasema mrudishe tu. I just want her alive. I don't think I can begin to imagine what she's going through. And she's the lucky one because her daughter is alive. So
it's
there's
alive.
The ones.
That's right. That's right.
You know, because where there is life, there is hope. Sasa iko hao wengine unaongea maneno yao and they're gone.
Oh my goodness. Oh gosh.
You know.
Yvonne, comment about this.
This is very sad. And when we come here with full hopes that we are going to change our families. We are going to open up businesses when we go back to our countries. But misfortune do follow us. We don't know what happens. We don't know what if God is so much tired with us. At times we normally cry and we are like, God, why have you forgotten us? Have you agreed us to perish in the hands of these people? People are dying each and every day. People are crying each and every day. Each and every day when a plane lands JKIA, it is either landing, it is landing with not less than 2 people who have died from Saudi Arabia. It is
That's
so
right.
much sad. Some of the cases they are being taken privately. They don't expose on social media. Mothers are crying. We have so many orphans. And to our Kenyans, they're busy abusing us online. Why are you going to Saudi Arabia? We never come here because we like coming or we like boarding the plane. No, we come here because we want to transform our families. Life is so much hard in Kenya. When somebody employs you as a house girl in Kenya, the more they can pay you is 7,000 Kenyan shillings or 8,000 Kenyan shillings. Come to imagine of it. You need to pay rent. You need to pay school fees. You need to also even buy a cloth for yourself or even your children. Come to think of it, you have a family that depends on you. You have brothers and sisters. You have mothers who depend on you. How are you going even to divide the 7,000 or 8,000 Kenyan shillings so that you can be able to manage all these things? That is when somebody comes to a conclusion, acha niende tu Saudi, na hakujangi hapa akijua ya kwamba atatoka hapa akiwa mauti. Kila mtu hutoka Kenya na hopes ya kwamba ninaenda Saudi Arabia, nitakaporudi nyumbani nitarudi nikiwa mzima na nitaweza kuona watoto wangu. My sisters and brothers who are in Gulf, not only in Saudi Arabia, I want just to encourage you to keep on fighting in prayers. Do your own stuff, but don't forget about God. When you have a good employer, don't forget to pray, because you never know when he will turn to be a demon in your life. Those good people you have in your families, the families you have currently here in Saudi Arabia, you never know the day they will turn against you. So keep on praying in good times, in good times, in hard times, keep on praying. As much as we might do TikTok, as much as we might dance on TikTok, let us remember one thing. Let us remember the prayer. Let us remember God. Pray for those girls undergoing through stress. Pray for those people fighting for us. Pray for our nation. Pray for our souls. Pray for these people we are staying with. 1 minute they are good people, the next minute hata shetani anakaa chini anachukua notes, anashindwa hawa ni watu gani? Shetani anajiita mkutano, anasema guys, mimi ndio nilijua mimi ni shetani, kumbe niko na mashetani wengine ambao wako hapa na wanafanya mambo zaidi kuniliko. So we need to be very much prayerful. My sisters, we need to be very much prayerful. That is what I will tell you. Things are not good. And I want to caution girls when we keep on posting photos each and every day on our status, on our Facebook accounts. Not everybody is happy for you. Let me tell you the truth. Not everybody is happy for you. Wale watu ambao mnasema mnatumia shilingi 200, 300 Not everybody is happy for you. You cannot save the whole world. You came here because of your children. You came here because of your family. Make sure that you are making your life to be a bit private. I'm telling you out of experience. And after that, when you make your life private, you will see everything. It will go in the line that you want it to go through. Your sister, your brother, your mother, your father, your cousin, your uncle can be your enemy. I talk with so many girls, and what they tell us is very, very horrible. Try and minimize posting your photos online. Ndio unataka kutesa, chukua kapicha kamoja tu, tesa nako mwaka mzima. Tena hiyo mwaka ingine utachukua kapicha kamoja ambako utatesa nako, lakini usiweke picha leo, kesho, kesho kutwa. Nilikuwa na hiyo ujinga, lakini wakati niliacha hiyo ujinga naishi maisha mzuri sana. People will talk negative things. People will talk negative things about you. Anaringa ameenda Saudi, tutaona atakuja na nini. My friend, utateseka. Yaani mmecheka saizi na mwajiri wako. The next minute umesha post kapicha kako, mmeanza kuvurugana. Sasa mnavurugania nini? Why are you even fighting? Nothing. And I remember
there's a comment. Let me read this comment as we proceed. Yeah, I just thought of that thought. There's this comment from Mukunzi Charlotte Esther, the lady from Uganda, who is saying it's like a spirit that pushes people to go there. Go ahead.
So let me tell you a secret which these Arabs stay with. You'll never see their photo on WhatsApp. You'll never see their photo on Facebook. Ukiangalia profile za Mwarabu, either kuna kikombe, either kuna paka, either kuna yani ama iko tu, haina profile. Why? Wanasema kwamba, so I was asking them, they told me, when people see you being nice, unavaa vizuri, unameremeka, they will talk things on you, negative things on you, and those things they talk, they have a lot of spiritual power that will pull you down. And he told me this, like, never tell people, I'm sorry even to say this, but never tell people you are still in the house that you came, because this thing, it might haunt you. You might find you are not having peace even with us. So when they ask you of anything, tell them, nilienda Kenya ndo nimerudi tu last month. That is the secret. Ama niko Kenya but nafanya shughuli zangu. And I found that thing to be so much weird. Later on nikakuja nikapata, no, this thing is helping me. I have peace. I have peace. I don't tell anybody where I am, what I'm doing. So we need to fight this spiritual war in prayers. That is what I can encourage our girls. Simu yangu imeisha moto, so I'll be off anytime.
Actually, with that said and done, let me first of all say thank you very much for today's broadcast. I want to say, Modoni, all the way from Albania, we'll follow up with that case of Joy and see how we can, how we can keep on addressing it and raise awareness about it. Let me also thank my sister Yvonne Mirimo for joining today as a guest all the way from Saudi Arabia. Thank you very much for what you have shared. To all the viewers who are here, thank you very much. Remember, Vote TV Network is now live streaming 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thank you very much for today's broadcast. I'm your host, Nelson Mike Muriuki. Subscribe to the channel. Let us grow, and we will continue doing what we do best, raising awareness, educating our fellow sisters, our brothers. We are here to make an impact and fulfill our purpose. That's what Vote TV is all about. Modoni?
Yeah, we are not only here. We won't be coming here to announce about death only. We'll be coming
we declare.
to teach these girls.
Modoni?
One case or
Mhm.
another, it is really opening boundaries of how these girls should stay. Nobody will advise them on this. Nobody. Come
The
on,
lack of
Alex, if
knowledge
you are
is why we
about to
perish.
finish your contract, if you are about to finish your contract, my last advice is don't stay and tell me to come back. Tell them
Just like the
I'm
dude
leaving.
that you took your
At
cops
the
from
end of the
last
day, I'm
time,
back.
and he hooked all that machine up
So,
to offer you free. With the full, they ain't do all that, and they offer you $5,000.
Modoni, closing
Yes.
statement to today's broadcast, what you've seen and what you've heard, and as we move
Well,
on.
okay, for me, I would say I'm totally amazed. I knew there was a problem in Saudi. I think, like most Kenyans, I didn't understand the magnitude of the problem until I got here today. Like Marioke, it was not planned for me to be here. It was
It wasn't planned. We did it like real fast. That's right. That's right.
yes, it was very fast. But I would say that I'm sorry I forgot your name. You have given good advice. And as for you, Morioki, please do not give up. Keep on doing what you're doing, because I completely believe that what you're doing will help somebody somewhere,
That's right.
maybe
That's
before they
right.
get on that jet or to come home. And if
That's
you
right.
start just one person, only one person, then it will be worth it. And
That's right.
I really appreciate being here. I'm so grateful that you have decided to highlight Joy's plight. Naturally, Albania is very different from Saudi. They are not in prison here, but nevertheless, she did have whatever. I'm not sure I can call it an accident here, and Joy needs help.
That's
And
right.
thank you.
That's right. We'll
Nelson,
follow up on that
asante
case.
Shiro.
Yeah.
Hebu tusaidie Shiko kabla hatujafunga. Shiko, make sure that in your room, make sure kama hakuna carpet, unapanguza, make sure that unapanguzia maji ya chumvi. Make sure that you are very much prayerful. Make sure that, I'm sorry to say this on broadcast, but I have to tell you because it is spiritual. It is biblical and it is also in Muslim. They believe in salt. So make sure that mahali ambapo unalala, pray for that salt. Sala la Bwana 12 times or 7 times. Weka chini ya pillow, sleep, and nothing will come on your way. We are here to educate you, and we are not here to mislead you. Salt is biblical, it is in Quran, and I don't think kama hiyo ni uchawi. So use salt kuoga, weka chumvi ingine kidogo mahali ambapo unalala, na utasumbuliwa na hizo vitu ambazo zinakusumbua.
I'm telling you, if I say people open up and start talking here, we'll be here for 16 hours. But thank you very much for that input. Don't forget the next Vote TV broadcast will be going live at midnight Kenyan time. Don't forget about that. Alafu kuna pia ya saa 8 za usiku. I'm telling you, live streaming 24 hours, bigger, better, and we will continue with our mission. We are on a mission to make the world a better place and to try to make the lives of our fellow Kenyans, wherever they are, Gulf, America, Europe, wherever they are, make it better. Together, we can. Have a good night.
Good night. Thank you very much.